Alright guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about installing a new head holding tank. So I have this Todd plastic tank, holding tank you can buy. So the way they come is you obviously got a vent up there. You got your inlet and your outlet. Be careful that you don't put this on the top when you mount it. It should be on the bottom, that way the vent is at the top. You can either close this, there's also another vent over on that end as well. Alright, so real quick, these are plastic fittings. They're 1.5 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to make all the installations here to the toilet, which is right there. Alright, notice that you have these 1.5 inch outlets, right? So you're going to need to have a macerator pump to pump a full tank up to your discharge, wherever it may be. So a lot of people may be tempted to mount the macerator pump, because I have one right here from Jabsco, directly into the fitting, which you can do. Alright, it will screw in there, it will mount there. Alright, my problem is, I want you to think about something. You got a full holding tank and this pump dies. Right? Now there are ways to remove fittings and try and clean it and all that stuff, but you still have a full holding tank. And the concern with that is that obviously it's under pressure here, with a lot of raw sewage trying to come out. So if you have to remove this, it's not going to be pretty. Anyway, you might have to pump it out, or it's just creating a whole lot of nightmare scenarios for you. So I don't suggest mounting a macerator tank directly in there. The other half of it is the pumps, when they run, they vibrate a little bit. These are plastic teeth, plastic fittings here. Right? They're not that strong. So with this pump vibrating, easy to spring a leak there. It's happened to me before. Alright, sorry, plane came over last time, couldn't hear me. So rather than mounting the macerator pump directly into the tank, what I do is I like PVC. Why do I like PVC? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's cheap. It's cheap, much thicker walled than marine sanitation hose, so it holds odors a lot better than marine sanitation hose. Marine sanitation hose, I think, is like $8 per foot or something crazy like that. You can get a huge PVC pipe for like $4, and all the fittings are like 90 cents. So here's my solution. You want to be able to remove your macerator pump. Alright, so in a nightmare scenario I told you, you have a full holding tank, macerator pump stopped working, you need to remove the whole thing, it's shot. Okay? My solution is prepare yourself for the worst. Go to Home Depot and get yourself some 1.5 inch plastic fittings, like this. Alright, screw them in. Buy yourself one of these. Alright, sell them at Home Depot, they're shut-off valves. Very simple to use. I think it's like $8. Alright? So now what I'm going to do is take a small length PVC pipe, bridge the gap between these two, connect it there, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. What have we got so far? Got the fitting in there, a small piece of PVC pipe. This will obviously depend upon your setup in the engine room or wherever you got it mounted. You got your shutoff valve, and now what you're going to do is you're going to screw your macerator pump directly into. This is where you'll notice the problem. Oops, doesn't fit. Right? And the reason for that is this hose adapter at the end here is too long to fit into a standard PVC pipe. So what we're going to have to do, cut this right along that edge there. I know it's scary, it's an expensive pump. Cut that, just leave the threaded portion and it'll screw right in. Alright, now that I've cut off the hose adapter, put it into your threads here, and it should screw right in perfect. Now you're going to want to Teflon all these and put silicone or something to make non-stick fittings. But I'm just doing all this to test it out. So this is how your tank will look when it's all put together. Now you have a full holding tank full of sewage. Use your shutoff valve. Remove your pipe with very marginal amount of sewage that you have to come into contact with. Either replace the pump or repair the pump, and then put it back in, open your valve, and you're good to go. So it's much easier and safer as far as not having to come into contact with any kind of sewage. So good luck.